So I was looking at the news today and I saw SSL introduced a new console called the Oracle. And it's because it has the SSL name, it gives it a certain attraction. But I heard, and I don't know if this is correct, it's at $85,000 for this unit. And I don't know if it seems like it's a digitally controlled analog console. And the thing that's been going through my mind is SSL just seems like they're trying to squeeze as much as they can out of that name as things are slowing down because they're not selling the big consoles anymore. I mean, that all stopped. They're selling some broadcast stuff, and I just when I was thinking about this, I thought what would be good for SSL is to have kind of a refurbished part of their company, so they could refurbish old SSL consoles, which they're still out there floating around, but there's not enough parts, so there's not enough techs for them. And people that would love to have those consoles working in perfect condition, I think would pay a premium for that service. Because I've seen like exotic old cars like Aston Martin. You can the company will make you. I think they'll make you a DB5. It costs a lot of money, but they will do it for you. And I thought that may be a way for SSL to kind of have a different division of refurbishing consoles. Um, so that was my thought on the SSL. This Oracle console, I don't know, it could be good. If it's $85,000, I think it's going to be a limited amount of people buying it, but who knows? So I just heard my friend Rick Carson from Make Believe Studios commenting on the Oracle console by SSL, and he went over the pros and cons of it, and I was wrong. It's not 85,000; it's $150,000 for this console, and it's an analog console. And it's digitally controlled, and it has no dynamics in it. And I was thinking, who is going to spend that kind of money? I mean, what studio could support spending $150,000 on a console and be able to recoup that money? I just don't see it happening. And it's another one of those. I think SSL is trying to squeeze out as much as they can from the name, and just keep their head above water. Because I mean, think about it. Peter Gabriel bought the company, and a lot of people are thinking, "Oh, Peter Gabriel has a lot of money." It's not that Peter Gabriel has a lot of money. It's that SSL was cheap enough for Peter Gabriel to buy. I mean, it wasn't cheap, but you have to look at it, from that angle. And then he eventually sold it off, so there's new owners involved in it. And I've seen, what they're working on, but they don't make the big consoles that they used to. And that heyday of the old SSLs is gone. And like I said earlier in this recording, refurbishing old consoles, those 4000 series consoles, people still love those things. And now what they have new power supplies, and they have new computers that you can plug into. Tangiers makes the new computer, and Atomic makes the power supplies. I mean, if SSL was smart, they would take those consoles, make their, a new power supply for them, a new computer that worked, the people knew how it worked, and, offer it as something that people could buy, a refurbished 4000 series console. I think that would, there's a market for that. The other thing you have to kind of consider with these old consoles is when you used to buy them, you would buy them as a business purchase. So you would buy a 4000 series console or whatever SSL console because other engineers would come and use your studio, and that's the console they knew how to use. I mean, great, they sounded good, but other people were used to those consoles. So that was a main part of buying these SSL consoles or a Neve or an API. People were used to using those consoles. If you bought some kind of bizarre console that nobody knew how to use, like those Euphonics consoles, there was a good amount out there, but it wasn't really a standard out there, and people just didn't want to dive into a console they didn't know. So, when they look at this new SSL console and they say, well, it could be a business decision, you have to jump in and learn a new console and see if you like it. And a lot of the big engineers, and they are set in their ways. They want an old 4000 series or 9000 series or whatever to do their work. They don't want to work on a new console that they have to wrap their head around. So you kind of have to think, where's the market for this? Who is buying this? Is it just a rich kid's toy? Is it an actual console that's going to bring business into you? I mean, who is the market for this thing? So there's my 2 cents. Rick Carson's his commentary, I'll put the link in my description so you can go and see what he has to say about it. But if you read between the lines, he's pretty much saying what I'm talking about, but I'm being a little bit more direct. So there you go.